In terms of formal education, less than 2% of American undergraduates do any part of their degree outside the United States, which means they never get exposed to other than a perspective that is North American and Western. Our goal is to see the vast majority of our students have at least some experience educationally and in an accredited environment that presses them to engage another culture. And we're currently at about 40% of our students who will, during some part of their career, have a significant credited educational experience outside of the Wenham campus. I think it's important to know that that Gordon is one of the leaders in this area, in the context of not only Christian college consortium types of institutions, or those that identify themselves as Christian institutions, but largely in the whole culture of college institutions. It has been extremely important, almost from the inception of this institution, that students have this kind of not only global exposure on campus, of speakers coming through and classes using a variety of illustrations and exercises to help develop that mindset, but also these opportunities to engage directly with cultures that may not be your own. And so I think it's just a rich program, and one that the college is dedicated not only to preserving but to enhancing. We'd like to get that percentage from 40 to 80 in the next 5 or 10 years. We have 3 categories of programs. We have Gordon-owned and operated programs, and those programs are in Orvieto, Italy, in Aix-en-Provence, France, in Cape Town, South Africa. We also have 2 domestic programs, one in Boston, not far from here, but in an environment that is very urban and deals with urban studies. And finally, a program in outdoor education, which is also a domestic program, but where the students travel to Baja, Mexico for part of their experience there. There's another whole category of programs that are run by the Council for Christian Colleges and Universities. There are 9 programs in that particular set, and they vary from China to Russia to Uganda to Latin America, and a couple of domestic options in there as well. And then we have a third category of what we call approved programs, that are programs normally run by Christian organizations to which we send students, and those again are all over the map. Thailand, Bucharest, Romania, a number of locations, both domestic and foreign. So 25 options approved overall. And then we also have options for students to petition our office to do programs that fit into their overall educational pursuits, but that may not have approved programs that go directly or exactly in the direction they want to go. So they'll suggest to us, I would like to go and do this program in Edinburgh or in Australia, and we'll consider that, and so on. I think one of the unusual pieces of that is that Gordon allows any student to do 1 semester and take their full financial aid package with them, including all their scholarship, internal scholarships and federal financial aid. So the student pays exactly what they would pay here on the Gordon campus, and they participate in one of these programs. And we include airfare and ground transportation and all of the costs of that program. So there's really no excuse for a student not to at least consider it as a part of their overall educational package. So if I'm going to be a truly educated person in a liberal arts environment, then I can't avoid the mandate, I think, to not only learn languages, but to experience cultures and experience not only the historical and academic part of what that is, but also the experiential and the having to negotiate that culture, which I think is the really exciting part. You don't really understand a culture until you live with a culture, and I think that's what we're trying to push students to at least consider as a part of their environment here.